14 of Western Wilds, our $0 to $16 million challenge. And our last harvest, if you watched it, episode 13, we made over $6 million. So what I've done is we've upgraded. We have went ahead and bought the whole map. So now we now own all of this. This is what our original idea was. We wanted to own all this, and now we do. Currently, we are in the production of making fields over here on this side. So we're trying to get all that done. I think once we get all this done over here, we're gonna wind up. That's probably gonna net us somewhere between. We'll probably be at our goal of $16 million or close to it. So we went ahead and we spent some money. As you can see, if you've watched any of this at all, there's many new additions. We did keep our nice little trailer that we started with. And that's pretty much it. We pretty much got rid of everything. So we finally got to build a big farm. Spent right around, I think somewhere around 3 million. Probably maybe $1 million on the land. And then we bought some more equipment to help us out. So quite a bit actually. So we spent quite a bit of money on equipment too. And this is one of them. I bought this too, just for this tractor to have extra work to do. So then we got us a barn. There's our old plow. We got the biggest one now, but we kept that. I don't have anything in here yet, but we got this old barn set up. So options to place everything. Currently, we are planting. Most of this side is done. We're putting soybeans in on the new fields right now. And we're still making fields. It's going to be a work in progress. Like I said, we'll just kind of look through it and show you the new stuff. I'll probably make an actual standalone video of just building the farm or actually showing the farm build as well. So if you just want to see the farm builds, you'll be able to see that. But we'll do that separate. So if you don't watch this, you just want to see farm builds, you can. So here's our this is another new piece of equipment we purchased. We needed one of those for a while. If you've been watching, you know we were running around with a little bitty trailer and a bunch of boxes on a trailer, and it just really didn't work out that well. So then this is all our other stuff that we already had. I think we had all these. So anyway, there's our new barn. We did make another. I like these open sheds like this. Generally, when I build a farm, I like to use these. These are my favorite because they're easy to get in and out of. You can park this away, long ways like this if you choose, or you can go park like I did here. We still do have both of our little feller combines, both these little 7PLs. They'll be helping us with the next harvest. But we added this one here, this 10T. We were able to buy it, had enough money to buy it. So a lot bigger combine, that's going to help us out. And we went ahead and like I said, we were able to set up our whole farm. So we've got everything that we need over here. We'll go take a stroll through that real quick. I went ahead and added the scale, I guess, for cosmetic. I don't really know what it's for, what good it would actually do you, but I put it in there. I don't know. Got our little fertilizer and seed station right here. I try to do this for playability, the way I set these up. That way you can bring your big machines in and swing them around and you're able to fill them no problem. I know probably in more realistic, these would probably be closer to your farm or your bins, or I guess there's no rules for it, but that's why I do that. It just makes it easier for the gameplay aspect of it. We got our scale. This is the AGI pack. I went ahead. I had it. I kind of like them. So this is AGI. These are AGI bins here. So we went ahead and used that. Pretty nice set. I thought about doing the single bins and then doing the auger, but I thought, you know what, I haven't used these yet, so I want to use them, so I did. We went ahead and bought the big Load King trailer, and we got us some. I usually get the super liner, but I thought let's just be different, so I bought this dude here. It's kind of a nice truck too, so we bought it. And then over here we have. I put the fuel tanker there. It just kind of worked out. Uh, Added the AGI Centennial. This is kind of like more, reminds me more like a shop or something. But so we added this in, this nice little barn. It's pretty sweet little barn too. Don't really use it much, but we added a pressure washer. Just figured better add that in too. Um, these lights, like I said, I normally fast forward through night, so I don't know how well they work, but I put them everywhere, so it should be lit up like a Christmas tree in here. And then I added this in. This is supposed to, for the weather, I guess. But I added it in. Don't really do straw, but we have in the past, so went ahead and added this in. So we got this nice little straw barn / hay barn. It's here. Like I said, probably not going to use it. I added this barn because we've had a lot of stuff laying on the ground through this ordeal. And this kind of barn right here is made just for this kind of stuff. So we do grind up a lot of trees in this deal. So that's why I built this, so that we can just dump them in here and then load them out with our little cloth loader there. We do have our workshop, but we don't have to go to the store and pay for it. And then we've got our little shop here. These are pretty nice. I actually like these. If you park just right, man, you can get a lot of stuff in these. So they're really nice. I do like this barn. And then if you're doing precision farming, this is actually the precision farming upgrade barn right here. So pretty nice deal. But that's kind of the farm setup there that we got. And like I said, we got some new stuff. So we'll go jump out there in the outfield and go see what we got. So this is one of our new pieces of equipment right here. This is the no, I'm sorry. This is not a new one. This is not the new one. Okay, let's see. There we go. This is a new one. I don't know why it looks like that. Why it quit. But we went ahead. I had enough money, and the 1050 can pull it. It's like borderline, but it does pull it. So this is a little bit bigger drill. This is a Borgall. I've actually done a review on this here machine. It's pretty nice. So if you're curious, look in the mod review section. We may add a card or something in there so that you can check it out if you want to. But pretty nice. So that helps us out, get a little bit more done. So that's a new one that we added. And this hair machine. So we are doing AGCO, and since Valtra is part of AGCO, this was the new one of the new free DLCs that we got. So this is a 300 and something. I think it's 305, 310 horse, something like that, Valtra. So perfect match for this. So I went ahead and got that. And I don't know where he's at. We got one more, so let's go right there. There he is. So we got this big fella right here. This is our biggest tractor we got. So we're right around, it's almost 700 horse. That's just like 675 or something. But we went ahead up to the biggest plow. So we got the biggest plow, and then we got the roller. That way it's a little bit slow, but at least we can cover all this ground at once. And it has helped greatly. It didn't take me as long to make all these fields on this side. So I made this one, this one, this one, and then now we're on this one. So it went pretty good. So that's where we're at up to this present point in time, as far as what we've got done. So I'm gonna jump back through here and see. I don't know what happened here. I don't know why this didn't seed. So we'll see if we can get this lined out and figured out. See what happened. For some reason didn't even plan it. I don't know. So try to get this lined up and get this going again. But this should be, I don't know, this harvest here, if we have to do another harvest, that'll probably be it. Yeah, we'll do that way. Okay, that way we don't have overlap problems. We shouldn't. So this after this harvest here, that's why I went ahead and upgraded the combine. We got the semi, we got auger wagon, so we have plenty of storage. We'll be able to get it moved. We should probably be able to make our goal of 16 million, I think, off of this next harvest. Probably pretty easily, because these fields over here are netted at $6 million, and then with the bonus, because all these new fields, we're going to go ahead and put lime on them like they need. We're going to do whatever they need done so that we get a perfect environmental score, because that was almost $1 million in itself right there too. So definitely, I think that this will be our last, probably the last planning. Maybe we might have to do one more. If we do, we'll do one more, and then that'll put us past the 16 million. So this here episode, maybe one more. So we might end the series on a 15-part series. We'll just see how it goes. But I don't know. It took me 36 hours to get to this point of gameplay, and early on, I'd say probably the first 2-3 episodes, it was pretty rough. I mean, you're playing with the kind of base stuff. It's not very good. It's pretty rough. And then just to be able to get to a tractor like this right here, it took me a while, and we got to a 942. And once we got to the 942, we were going. So a lot of big things. It was a lot of work, and looking forward to it. Looking forward to see where we end up here. I think that we're gonna do pretty good. We're gonna have a real good finish, and the farm, it actually turned out really nice. Like I said, I'll probably make a short standalone video for that as well, because I know some of you guys just like to look at the farm builds, I guess, and probably aren't interested in this little series, and that's fine. I'll like I said, I'll make a quick little run through video. That way you can see the farm build too. So we'll do that. We'll make a little farm build video. I think I already told you that, but I'll tell you again. So we got a little bit of work to do here. I think I'm gonna make about another pass with this, and I'm gonna link these all the way together. These are all my idea is right through here, probably up to this line right here. I think I'm gonna make that all one field there. And then I don't know what I'm going to do up here. Probably maybe a field, and maybe a gap, and then maybe another field. I don't know. Couple fields. Guess we could just make one gigantic field, but it would take forever to get it plowed in. So we'll probably do a couple, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 separate fields. And that's going to be an ongoing project because this takes a little while. I did everything like this. This is how I made all my fields. I didn't I didn't speed it up. I didn't use anything to make the tractor go faster because you can't really. I'm on console. Um, I didn't. Uh, I didn't paint because see, you can actually in Western Wilds you can paint the ground. It has a ground plow paint texture. I didn't do that either. I mean, and you can see by looking at my fields, you can see that I did it all myself because they're crooked. So I try to keep them straight, but it's pretty tough to do perfect. So they're a little bit crooked. But that was just part of it too. It's a lot of work and it's like really super tedious and it's kind of boring actually sitting here making all these fields like this. But it's just something that I wanted to do. I wanted to make all the fields the right way. And then I just thought it'd be more rewarding in the end. So I had the little bitty. This is the snuffle stuck, but you could use the other base game one too. But I was just pulling the roller behind me, and it was getting jammed up. I couldn't turn, so I thought I'd see if I could add something to give me a little bit more clearance. So that, like I said, it kept getting jammed up, and I'd have to fold the actual plow up because it would get jammed up into the roller. So thought I would add a little, give it a little tail. That way we can maybe make our turns. And it seems to be working pretty good. So that was a good move buying that. It was cheap anyways, only like $7,000. Definitely worth it. That's a pretty handy little tool right there too. If you use it right, it's actually really handy. You can do some pretty cool stuff with that little snuffle stuck add-on. There's things because it's got 3-point lifter and trailer hitch. You can just kind of do whatever you need to do with it. So it'll pull about anything. So it's a pretty handy little deal there. If you don't have it downloaded, it's definitely worth downloading. I'll try to make a DLC for that. Like I said, or make a review for that download. There's so much good stuff, to actually use mods and I don't have time to make all the mod reviews for everything. But that's one of them right there. It's pretty darn good. I recommend it. So let's see. Our wood chipper's full. Let's go dump this. Get this dumped. Then we come over here. We got a tree to cut up. So the Valtra. I'm glad they brought these back. I haven't really used Valtras much, like ever. I mean, I know they were in 17. I don't know if that was the first time that they brought them in, but I did in 19. I used the I don't remember I don't remember what series of one it was, but it was in the small tractors, I believe. I think it was small. And the small, yeah, it was in the small tractors because the biggest tractor that you could get was the Valtra. Maybe it's the N. But anyway, it had like 200 horse. And I used it. It was great. It's a nice little bitty tractor. Did a great job. Worked great. Had a lot of horsepower. And it was cheap. So you had big power for cheap money. So it was really nice. But this is the biggest Valtra that I have. So I went ahead and got it. And it's just kind of a general purpose whatever kind of tractor, and it's working out pretty good on this here chipper. Doing the chipping. And then and like I said, we try to stay all Agco. We don't have anything Challenger, so I don't know, we might buy something just to represent it because it is Agco, but that's the reason I went with Valtra. I thought about buying another Massey, and I thought, well, we can just do Valtra because that's Agco too, so that's why we did that. So we got our mostly Fent. We got one Massey, one Valtra, and 3 Fents. So actually, we're pretty good. We probably don't really even need any more tractors, really. I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess you could always use another one, but I don't think we really need more. So probably, like I said, we probably won't purchase anymore. We've got plenty of barn room. Actually, probably more so than we need. Uh, we do have some big equipment, but those drills will probably go up in that big barn. More than likely. Generally, I would drive those big drills, leave them all hitched up. I don't never unhook them once I get them done, or once I get them put together. Generally, I would put those in one of those big open barns like I have the combines in. But that great big barn up there on top is big enough that they should fit in there okay, folded up. So that'll probably be the only other thing we put in there. And I might move some of the stuff in there out too. We might I just where it ended up because we got a lot of barn space, more so than we do as far as tractors. I kind of went really overboard on the farm build, but I think I was really excited because we haven't had a farm for this whole thing and haven't had no storage and just kind of excited, I think, to actually be able to build us a nice little farm for this here project because, like I said, we're 36, 37 hours in now of playtime to get us to this point, and I'm just pretty excited, I guess, and just went a little overboard, but I like having options, though. It's definitely nice to have plenty of options as far as barns. I know it probably doesn't matter, and I know there's actually farmers that don't put their things in barns, but uh, I like to have all my stuff in a barn. I don't know. I can't tell you why. It doesn't really matter, I guess, but I just kind of like having everything in a barn. So I don't know. That's why I built it that way. So tons of options and lots of places to park stuff. Um, Originally the combines were gonna go in a barn too, but then I just built that really big, like it's not a Quonset hut, but that big barn that I've got, the open side barn. Then I built that. That was kind of an afterthought after I built the barn, so after I built everything else. But it's gonna work out nice. Filling the equipment's really nice. It's wide open, so it's gonna work out really good. And I think it's a pretty nice little farm build. So if you play on Western Wilds and or you have or you do, and just need some farm build ideas, it's just I don't know. I kind of like the way it's set up, and honestly, I think that's the best place to build in Western Wilds. I really, really do because you can go down there to that middle farm deal over there, but that's the start farm right there. That's where you start. If you start a new farmer, that's where you start, and I think it's perfect because the shop is literally in your backyard. You buy a couple of blocks of land, and yeah, it's right there in the back your backyard. So it doesn't get any better than that. So I think that's the best place to build in Western Wild. I really do. So that's why I just decided I wanted to stay there. I liked where it was at, and I thought that it would be really, really, really good once you got everything going. Tons of trees, though. We had to take down tons of trees. So uh, if you really don't like trees and you're not into logging stuff, which I am, but you can see what I'm doing. This tool right here, I still need to do a review on it. This thing is awesome. Nice little tree chipper shredder. Does an awesome job. You can just drive right into them, cut them up. The only problem you get is in the really, really big trees. You gotta sit there and keep messing with it, moving it up and down. to get the stump cut up. But other than that, really, really good, really nice, and I highly recommend it. So maybe that'll be for another day, I guess. Get that going. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why he's having such trouble with this. Just once you finish that little area, but he's having trouble. Maybe because it isn't perfectly straight. I kind of went off kilter a little bit, as you can see here. We'll see. Let's go ahead and hire him out. We'll just jump over here and see what this one's problem is, because he didn't finish either. Let's see if he'll keep going. Get this done. Here we go. I don't know why he stopped either. So, there. Both of these will be done. This is going to be quite a bit of added extra too. That's not that big of a field, but it's really long. It goes from top to bottom, so that's a pretty long field. That's going to net quite a bit. And this field's really, really big too, so it's going to net a lot too. So, yeah. It's gonna be a major harvest too. Like I said, with 3 combines, we're gonna be busy. If you watch the last harvest that we did, the last episode to 13, I was busy. I was moving, always going, trying to keep up. It was really, really hard to do. So this one's going to be even more crazy. Even though we have some bigger equipment to work with, still going to be super duper crazy. Let's see. Hope that's that. We don't have any more work for these dudes right now. I don't really have. I used it on the little ones. On those little fields over here. Let's go ahead and push up some of this. It's kind of made a mess over here. I don't know why I didn't dump this. Get some of this pushed up back in here. These barns here are really nice too. If you're doing animals, cattle, anything where you got to deal with silage, or maybe you're making silage and you want to get your silage hopper or your silage bunker empty. This barn here is really good for that. You could just basically empty your silage right into here, and then it's perfect, as you can see, for a loader. You can just drive in, scoop it up, perfect. So especially a loader of like this size, it fits in here perfect. So you get one quite a bit bigger. There's a really nice one in the mod hub too. That big cat. Well, it's not really a cat. They just call it. I don't know what they call it. It's actually a cat, but they don't call it cat because they can't. But it's like the 980K, I think. But anyway, it's a really super nice loader. Thing's huge and does a really, really super good job. I'm kind of glad I said that's why I put this in here, because of just we've dealt with so many wood chips. I just wanted to have a place to put them instead of dumping them all over the ground. So that's why we did that. That's going to work out really nice. An extra added income too. I mean, we're not going to have any problem with money. I mean, we've still got 363,000, and I think we still have some wood chips in a box somewhere, maybe a couple crate boxes full of them, maybe just one. I'm not really sure. I don't know if we got anything left or not, to be honest. But there's 2 stacks in there, so we've got 100 and it's 175. So no, 75. Yeah. So there's 150,000 in the barn right now, and we're probably about done though. Pretty much near the end of wood chipping. So probably not gonna be much more wood chipping. Uh, we're gonna quite a bit of this right here. This is super tedious. This is like we said, we're at max speed. I could drop the roller off and we could go up to like 12 mile an hour, I think, so we could make fields a lot faster. But it's kind of nice because we're rolling too, so we're getting really stones. But in all honesty, it doesn't matter. The stones really don't. I've made other videos about that, testing it. But it doesn't hurt your actual environmental score either. Because part of the fields that I did, I got environmental score on everything. And part of the fields I didn't roll them all. They had rocks in them and everything. So that doesn't hurt your environmental score if you were curious about that. So. And then if you don't really know how the precision farming works, there's another video for that. I've got a whole library full of stuff to check out and just kind of roam through. Might be something of use in there. There's a lot of logging stuff in there too, with the new DLC coming out on Tuesday. I believe it comes out this Tuesday. So if you're new to logging or don't like logging, or you're getting ready to do some, getting ready to try your hand at it, there's some new stuff in there to try out as well. So that's definitely, and logging is going to be a little bit easier for people that aren't very good at it. They've actually made it like the ease of logging much easier. It's kind of more like a automatic, like an automatic cut. You don't have to so much be so precision with it, I guess. You just kind of get in there, and it's got a like a ring, almost like a ring, like with a chainsaw that lights up, and then you just cut it, and then it'll cut it for you. So that's pretty nice too. But there's gonna be quite a bit of this, like I said. Uh, probably next episode. I actually hired a worker. Look at that. I didn't think you could hire a worker. Well, that's pretty nice. Uh, the next episode after this one will be, we will get all of this done and have all of this planted in. Might do another episode maybe, because we're gonna have to do some spraying. All of this is gonna have to be put in the lime, so we may do that as well. But I think we're within 3 more episodes, and then we'll be done. I plan to start doing a start from scratch, like on Elm Creek or something. I did those polls, and everybody kind of wants to see some base game Elm Creek or Erlengrat. I would be happy to do like a 15-part series on both. I really like Elm Creek. That's pretty much where I spent most of my time. This map here is actually probably the longest that I've played on that was in Elm Creek. And I do play on it. I have a really nice Griffin setup that I play on my PlayStation whenever I have a PlayStation upstairs, and then this thing's downstairs. So I have a really nice setup on that too. So I might replicate the farm build that I did. I've only been doing sugar beets and silage. So we do sugar cane, sugar beet. So we're doing the sugar factory and doing the biogas. But this is what we're gonna go ahead and stop him right there. But we got a little bit of work, quite a bit of work to do. Like I said, we still got to get from here to that tree line done. I know it'll go pretty quick, but it's still a lot of work to do. We got to get all this done in here. So let's take a run through. Everybody's pretty much done for now. So that pretty much gets us caught up to right where we're at now. We made $6.5 million last episode. Built the farm, kind of ran you through that. Showed you the new equipment that we purchased. And pretty much we're done purchasing. It's going to be just farm, 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 and make the money now. And try to get to our goal of 16 million. That's pretty much where we're heading for. And we're set up on track to do that within the next episode or two. And then that should bring us to the end. But, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this. And if you're just now tuning in, I've got a whole playlist, and I will have it linked into this where you can click on one of the cards or end cards, and you can go and watch it. Get caught up if you want to. Thanks for watching.